we'll be able to cut it. It's at 35. And I'd like to just reiterate it. We got some pretty high-tech youth nowadays. They do high-tech stuff now. You know, they inquisitive. You know, they entrepreneur. Some of the youth over there have actually went out and got their own little business. You know, some of them went to the local 134. We got about 3 or 4 young youth that was with us cutting grass. Electricians now, $50 an hour. So it was blessed. We got some of them that was going real strong over to South Suburban College. You know, picking up them 2 years of education and moving on to the next level. So things have somewhat changed. I mean, grass cut not the thing anymore with a lot of youth. It was. I mean, the line go all the way down the block, but like now they're doing other things, and I love that. A lot of them are really growing. You know, being out there in the world. You know, doing other things. So a lot of them just won't stay, not going to stay because they're moving on. So instead, they got to get new youth in, and we got some real young people this go around. So the door has been there. And another thing that we do have a problem on the trustee, we may have about 20 kids there. Or just say we got 10 kids. We only got 1 driver. So I got a room full of young people that's ready to cut. But they can't go anywhere because we don't have a driver for that vehicle. We have a vehicle, you know, so we push on to get youth, you know, that actually has driving license. And when we get our sophomores and juniors, some of them are not drivers yet.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions. Or, you know what, that's kind of, Mr. Brown, we done, I mean with that. But I just want to say that from my perspective, the lawn care service has had its flaws for a variety of reasons. Thornton Township has done what they need to do for the community. You want to be long-winded? Can I be recognized? I want to say all this to say that I like to see the gentleman getting paid. And I got one question. You saw somebody robbing him on his ring bell. They cut yards for us.
Was that right? What is that? I'm talking when you were saying, what you talking?
Oh, when the guy got his stuff back. Yes, it was cut for us. Okay. I mean, that's just trying to mean. What I'm saying on the ring doorbell, it was after it happened. It wasn't looking at what was going on.
That's fine. He got robbed. He was on the ring bell. He was doing service that we contracted him for. So when I talk about the flaws for the program, it's always been in my mind that Thornton Township, based on the fact that we get tax dollars, we can use those tax dollars to help the kids in our community. In addition to that, we can help the seniors in our community by getting their grass cut. Real good opportunity both ways. But the flaw is, as Mr. Brown has said about what's happening nowadays, but the flaws have been there inheritedly for a while based on the fact that we need to start cutting grass before these kids get out of school. We need kids, but they ain't out of school. We got to cut the grass. So we need contractors for that. We need somebody for that, that's sure. In addition to that, we have to be very careful about that aspect of it, because when them kids go back to school, we still need to cut these people's yards. We won't do that. You know, so it has to be looked at from the inherited flaws that nothing's wrong with getting kids. We love to get kids. We like to have 100 kids, I would think. I talked to Mr. Brown about having a day and evening shift, where some come in the morning, some come in the afternoon. You know, just kicking out ideas around. But it still winds up being that there are challenges. Number one, they're young kids, things happen. I'm not gonna talk about what they do socially, it happens. You know, but Mr. Brown is the person that got contracts with these seniors to get the lawn cut. Kids don't show up that day to cut yards, who gonna do it? Fact that you got the yards cut. And with that being said, we have to offer something, or somebody don't come back
Then we had, that's like, what is this saying? A bird in the hand beats you in the bush. We have a bird right now. We have a bird in the hand. So there you have it. That's my statement. But I just wanted to say.
And I'd just like to say, this is a 24-week program. 24 weeks we cut. We started first week of May, and the last cut is October 31st. May, don't have you. I got to get you that's actually out of school. That's what kind of gets us going. That's very few there. So once we get the youth on, we start around the second week of June, and come the third week of August, the youth go back to school. And we still have September and October to cut. So when you go there, we back struggling. And I don't want to, when we talk dollars, it kind of hits you right here because we serving seniors that have earned this. So don't want to put a dollar mark on what we do for our seniors. And we got a chance to get youth into the program and get them ready for the next step. And I ain't got to pay now, pay later.
So I just want to put on record that I don't have a problem with, contracts, because I understand that we don't have enough youth. But I think sometimes we bringing a conversation to the board saying, hey, I know this program is for this, we need to directly going in. And just a conversation just to give us, a chance to say yes and okay, so when we get here, we don't have to push. Because we know the plan is being made, to change the program and we can get people. So sometimes it's just a conversation. I respect to say,
And I respect that. So we did the thing of I just want to make sure we look at, can't talk in dollars when we talk about youth, when we talk about seniors. Because seniors have paid their dues. They have paid their dues. So whatever we give them, if it costs an extra $50 more, let's give it to them. Because that's one of the things, we base that service off on the daily. And we talk about, I talk with you on how you have to handle yourself with seniors. Some seniors want to talk with you a long time. Slow you down some cuts. Someone want to bring some cookies out. Someone want to get some water. I mean, there's a lot of things that made a good connection with a lot of youth in the seniors. It's just like being a mail carrier. When you're a mail carrier, you have to talk with anybody that comes to the door. You must talk with them because they won't let you go and call in on. So I just like to, I hope that's clear on that. Never was looking at, get rid of no youth because I still have to be a dad with a lot of these youth. Pick them up, drop them off. I mean, who out this program is really moving a little in front of me. So we definitely don't want to lose our youth. Not when they feel able to do this here work. We definitely don't need no seniors out there like they're saying. Other seniors trying to put that right up themselves. We're talking 95-degree weather. Yes, we have not just youth, but some people it's too hot. I'm not coming in today. What can I do? You got to get that grass. And I know if you put this side in, I'm sure you waiting for the kids to get out. They can show up. Everything got over. That's what's going on.
On the bid tally sheet for Mr. Ramirez, it said that there wasn't a sheet that we ever seen. Yeah. And it also said 45 for cut out of bid sheet. Yeah. It was there. It was all that. It was, okay. So he was cutting, but now he's not in being considered for over. So this guy is, right now, I speak to it and then we got to circle back around with a bit more information.
After they got the stuff sold and all the stuff we just sold on, y'all want to pay the vendors? Y'all paid all the other vendors that were cutting grass. They're making that one vendor do.
No, there's one other one. South Green.
you're not saying because what?
Why aren't we being? Like, she got a legitimate question.
One of
Why
the
aren't
main
we
reasons
being?
is because we've already been paying these people, now we're being asked to do it.
This ain't no bid. Okay, you mixing it up. This is a bid. The bid down at the bottom.
But this should have been, we should have been voting on this even before they started cutting. That's what it's a process. We should have been going like, we should have been going through all this before they even started getting paid. Now you want to act like it's an emergency, but they should not have been cutting to be.
Nobody to cut. Y'all ain't got no.
But that's why I said it's a process. We should have been talking about the
You know, y'all always use vendor tips before I got your contract.
It's always discussed.
Always before. No, it's not.
January.
No, it's not. It was put on the bill.
Definitely
It's not.
January.
It was on the bill. It was way before me. It's the same
Letter went
process
out
now.
February.
So all I'm saying,
Entries
we got
were made
really
in March.
came out and cut that high grass. Looked out for our seniors. You guys should pay. There's no reason for you guys to take out seniors when you have the money. I'm not saying for everybody's money, but we should have only did it one person. I don't think you should do that. They really was out there and have fun cutting that
You
grass.
gotta do better in notifying them of what's going on. That's the bottom line.
I think you guys should take it. So, are y'all willing to make a adjustment, trustee, Jerry Jones, trustee Congress? Y'all wanna add the mention? But you guys can revise the motion. So, you can revise the motion to pay the market people. Are you guys looking to do that? Your second stand, we ain't worried about you, Jerry.
What's the first and second vote?
Okay, so you don't want to change it. You're not gonna pay the people. I got something. Yeah. So how do we cut the grass for the next couple of days? Hold on, y'all clap all you want, it don't even matter. How do you cut the grass going forward, because now y'all got no contract to cut the grass. You got a ton of residents. How do y'all cut the grass?
We have a bid that's about to vote on, we have also the rail sports that is cutting right now.
They cut one community, one. So what I'm saying to you is that the ones down there, why would they come and cut and y'all didn't pay them at the top? That makes no sense, trust me. No sense at all. Why would you not pay them? Why wouldn't you pay? Don't let them be.
Isn't it a negotiation? Take the vote.
This ain't about if I would have came and discussed. This is about we've been discussing, so let's be clear to the residents. All of been discussing this for about a month. Trustee knows that. She's been talking to department heads. They all know this, but we getting up here, we grandstand. All I'm saying is don't do that to the people that actually did the work. Y'all have the money. You are out of order. We are in our meeting. Let us finish our meeting. So why would y'all not pay the people that did the work? If anybody was out there in the crowd and y'all didn't pay them, I would be doing the same thing and everybody. I'm actually in favor of everybody getting paid on the list. Y'all trying to pay none of the business. Y'all trying to pay none of the business. And y'all don't wanna adjust it. You don't want to adjust it? Okay, all right, that's great. So just so you know, Ben already knows what to say, let me just put before you. The lawn care will be stopped. He don't have enough help as it relates to cutting. I'm keeping my hundred. So we can sugarcoat that in the game right here. Go ahead. Guys, you are out of order.
I just like to say, these individuals actually done the work. It was a little rush job, and it was kind of pushing behind, but it was an emergency, so a decision had to be made. So the thing of it is, they did cut the work. They actually did the work. So with that being said, I don't know if anybody here is on the program, but the thing of it is, we just don't have enough youth to get it done. And we do need this help. Well, just like for you to know, tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day. This is it for me. Tomorrow's my last day because my phone rings. Nobody else's phone rings about their grass getting cut. And it's totally unfair to those seniors and for the individuals that helped us when we needed help. So I just like to be clear on that. Tomorrow is my last day. I'll be putting my keys in. Yeah.
I'm totally compelled. I'll agree.
Thank you. Thank you. People get paid. Yay. Okay, so you got that. All right.
I mean, I want to say this as best way I can. I'm compelled. I understand it, but I just want to say that we do. I mean, I've talked about the inherited flaws that we have, but we have to acknowledge certain things. And the biggest thing that we have to acknowledge is the fact that here it is. We're talking on June 20th about grass cutting. Really, I mean, it's compelling on both sides. It's compelling because we should have had this all in order before this. But I mean, please. Okay, but I've heard you.
Okay, guys, are out of order.
But the fact of the matter is this. The fact of the matter is this. What needs to be established is also, why do we have contractors right now? We have contractors because we have a need before the kids are able to come out. We're having challenges with getting kids out, but nevertheless, we still do have contractors. So I'm remiss as it relates to that. But what I want to say is we have to do a better job about getting these things in order because these things.
I just want y'all to see it for what it is, but I'm just sick and tired of the fake news. And that's all I'm trying to show the public, educate the public on fake news. Do your research before you guys start tuning into the dumb stuff. So I just want y'all
to relate to cutting grass before we accept these bids. What's the policy? Like how much we could pay them, up to what amount, and things of that nature.
I would think the lawyer might be watching just about the lawyer. So my understanding from lawyer is that independent contractors can be paid up to $30,000 until we have to get them approved by the board. But I would have to. The lawyer has to be more than that.
That's all I want to say. That's totally all I need to say.
That's all Illinois.
Yeah. So the attorney said you have to be clear about your motion at the vendor's actual understanding.
Right. What's currently on the floor is regarding approval of bills with respect to the general fund. Is Trustee Gonzalez's motion to approve the bills from the general fund with approximately 31 exceptions that were initially listed. So what has since occurred is Trustee Jones appears to be interested in amending that motion. He needs to clarify which exceptions would be reinstated, and Trustee Jones's motion to amend would need to be seconded by another trustee and then voted. I believe there was already a first and second.
Right.
Even before that. He didn't make the second. Wasn't it Trustee Carlisle?
Yeah, you get to his point. You have to amend it based on what he thinks, which is adding the.
He said he changed his vote. He didn't say amend. He said he changed his vote.
I never.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He said he changed his. He was going to change his vote, not. But
he didn't make the second. So I'm totally.
There's nothing to amend, though. To be clear, the motion that's on the floor, which was we should have voted like 10 minutes ago. That was the first and second. Right. Procedurally, Trustee Gonzalez, there was a motion you made with the 130. That was like seconded by Trustee Carlisle, was it? And then discussion ensued. There's been a lot of discussion about this. And then it appears that Trustee Jones wanted to amend the pending motion. Is that what you want to do, Trustee Jones?
What I want to do is I want Trustee Gonzalez to look.
Okay, so there's nothing that you don't want to amend, Trustee Gonzalez.
There's a question. Were we adding in that other one though? Correct. I believe the Everett. We had already said we were adding that back in, correct? Yeah. Okay. That was the only thing that was brought up initially, about amending the actual motion.
So Trustee Gonzalez, then you're amending your motion on the floor
To add
And what exception numbers it was, check.
What was your name? What was your name?
202.
The 202, then we did read.
Raul Rivera.
More than one of them.
That's sort of what I heard.
Okay, that's the one that's being changed.
So trustee Gonzalez, then you're amending your motion to reinstate item number 202, so it's not an exception anymore. We just need a second with respect to that, because you're amending the motion as soon as it's by trustee Carlisle. Is that correct? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Trustee Gonzalez amended his motion to remove exception number 202, which is regarding Jeffrey Evers, to reinstate him to the bill list. Do you agree to that change of the pending motion? Okay, so that's the current motion, then there are only 30 exceptions. If there's no further discussion up to this decision of the supervisor, then we would move to a roll call.
Jerry, that no. Jerry,
Ultimately, we vote. I mean, everything we vote.
okay, this is a question. That's fine. But he's the back. Are you gonna add that in your motion?
No.
Okay. So trustee Jones, are you willing to add him and do a different motion?
I mean, we could discuss this further, and it's not that he may never get paid. We're just asking. We just don't feel
like that. People did work for us. It's not no if he ever gets paid.
But once again, if you want to come here and try to explain something in the middle of the meeting, I just don't feel comfortable voting on something that we don't have enough information.
You gotta ask questions. Everybody reached out to everybody. No one had anything. And then we come here and we do this, put on the shuffle. Any of y'all could have called, got this cleared up.
Instead of trying to get people to change their vote, let's vote.
Everybody has called everybody.
Let's vote.
You say let's vote. Okay, you got the next person up there that's just taking out people's stuff. This take money, they live. All right, go ahead.
Yes, this is for trustee Gonzalez, correct?
Yes.
So can I ask you, how do you get paid? How do you get paid?
Once again,
My question is, how do you get paid and how often do you get paid? Okay, and twice a month. If someone comes in after you've done the work for that whole month, someone comes in and randomly picks out your name and says, I don't think that you should get paid. I don't care how you feed your family. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what you do with how you survive. I just think you should get paid just because. No, my question is, if someone, no. My question is, my question is, trustee Gonzalez, you did your work for that 2 week time. You did your work for the month. What would you do if someone randomly came up and said, picked out your name and said, you should get paid even though you did the work? Does that make sense to you? Why do you get paid and I don't get paid? That doesn't make sense. You saw me constantly, day after day, when I come in for board meetings, whatever, you see me set up cameras, you see me, I work 12 hours. And you randomly pick out my name so that my family doesn't eat, but your family gets to eat. Why is that fair? That's not fair. Why does your family get to eat, but my family doesn't get to eat? I'm saying, if we already did the work, why would you stop them from getting paid? That's not fair to the people who did the work. Just like you're doing your work, you get paid. If there was a choice for me to randomly come in and I see, oh, trustee Gonzalez, he doesn't like seniors to get food delivered to them. He's voted no the whole time. He voted no. He doesn't want seniors to get fed. Right.
You know what's going on now, huh, darling? Now you woke. Now you woke.
If you vote against people who already did the work, why do you deserve to get paid?
All y'all bad. Y'all bad. It's all this stuff. Y'all bad. Old ass people. Dead ass people want to
There's
act.
people who are working, putting their heart and soul to make sure that you all are good.
What about the people in the
Okay.
fire?
What about the people in the fire?
I hear you. What I would like to ask, ma'am, what I would like to ask is something very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. I am in total agreement with you. I am in total agreement. But my question is that what he mentioned has nothing to do with that. Okay, listen. Let me ask you, who here has kids? Who here has kids? All right. For you all, paying for your kids cost money, correct? The kids don't cost money?
No, they don't.
Kids do cost money. Kids cost money. And you have people who are doing work, and when they do the work, they deserve to get paid.
Right process.
Correct, but the right process have already been in place. Let me ask you. If you go out and you do a job, and you've already been commissioned for that job, correct? You get commissioned for that job. When you get commissioned for that job, and you start working that job, how would you feel if randomly?
How you feel like you got the vote?
I know you want to vote. Thank you so much. I got it. I got people get fired all the time. Right. But right now, if I'm doing the work, if people get fired, but they did the work, they still deserve the check, right? But all I'm saying, very simple, is I have children, young children. Pay me for 30 days, 30 days, and 60 days of no pay. But Gonzalez, you still get paid? But you don't, I'm here all the time. You don't see me, you don't ask me any questions, but you randomly decide I don't get paid for 60 days.
That's just it. Good evening, trustees. I'm representing Stay Focused Media, and I'm hoping that I can answer any questions as it pertains to content we produce. As he said, we do 12-hour days sometimes. We facilitate, we're working on services and media to put out on all the social media platforms. We're working towards departmental video to inform the public about all the services that are available here at the township, as well as communicating anything that the public will need to know that they could benefit from township resources.
So then why you out of order? You out of order. So why did you not you? They come out the booth. So board members, how did y'all take them out of the list to get paid? What is the reason? What's the issue? What's the issue? You out of order. Trying to bully them. What's the issue, guys? They deserve answers. This is staff. They're talking to the board. Why did y'all take them off of the list? What's the reason? What's wrong? It don't matter if you made the motion. Any of y'all can trump a motion. Y'all know that. I gotta. You can trump a motion. You can always put somebody in there because you keep blaming him. Y'all can right now, hold on. Right now you keep blaming at him. Right now I'm talking to both of y'all. So I'm asking you guys, why are you guys taking all these people off of it? You are out of order. Go ahead. Okay, you out of order.
I think if anybody does work, they should get paid. But I just think the process on that, just like the board never knows anything until it's time to vote. When we're given the information, it's like, here, vote this. We have questions. I'm sending questions all the time. And Sometimes my questions get answered, sometimes they don't. Now, he made the motion to take things out, because I wasn't comfortable voting for the entire bill. I do think that people should get paid, but it's a process. And I feel like the board should know when certain things are happening, because again, it's in the spot where we may not know what it is, and we ask questions and may not get an answer, and then it's like, what do we do? We don't want to say what everything, but there's certain things that I didn't agree to vote on. I agree to vote on that.
So what's so sad in how the world is looking at us about you don't know what's going on, you don't get talked to, everybody talks to you, everybody answers your question, that's related to that. You saying you don't get to ask yourself. You just now literally started in question form from whoever knows your list to come to a board meeting and do this, trust me. Because at the end of the day, all of the people here answer questions with you, trustee Jones, everybody. That's why trustees are all that. Because so and then y'all try to act like something's wrong when nothing's wrong. Y'all put this fictitious story out when narrative here at the township when the township is doing an awesome job. And when you say you don't know something, you are privy to all department heads. Like while she's standing up there right now asking you guys, hey, do you have any questions for me? What's going on? Why would they have to come up here and say it? Y'all had this list and what Friday or whenever they sent it to Friday, right? We had a meeting scheduled for Tuesday. Y'all didn't have any questions. It is Thursday. Now I don't know something. That means that you guys not doing your job as related to finding out what's needed before we get here. It's unfair for people not to get paid, and you guys come to a board meeting and think it's okay. I can concur with Emmanuel. Emmanuel has kids. He has a family. He has a wife. They have to take care of. They live in the township. They come here and do the work, and you guys have no reason. That's like act trustee. Why are you taking my deal down? I have a family, so it's okay for you to get paid, but him not to get paid. And I feel you because now we don't have a need for a whole 30 days. So we just say 60 days again, can't feed his family. 60 days, all the people y'all took off can't feed their family, and y'all got no logic reason for why y'all not paying no people, but just to create chaos, create this false narrative for fake news, for fake generation. That's sad. That's sad. Because there's really no reason.
Can I make a plea?
Go ahead.
I totally respect the process. I understand. I'm hoping that you guys know that, or would just consider that we did the work for the last 30 days, and maybe moving forward, going into the next month, we can hold on services while you guys negotiate or discuss what's needed for the township, but we did the work, and I would hope that we can get paid.
What event?
All of them. So from Showtime at the Apollo, the Father's Day, Juneteenth, all of you reach out to that. Township Talk, definitely Big Bingo. But that we did that tonight. The GA, we got content, producing content for the food pantry. What else was this month? It was. I have a slew of projects I can show that you trust me. That we definitely facilitated.
What's the name of, can I ask?
Stay Focused Media Group, as well as Emmanuel Banza and Illinois. I think I heard their name in there as well.
Can I ask you a question?
You cannot right now. This is the board. We under the
okay, if they're hired, was it a word of mouth? You were not, or was it voted on?
So, trustee, are you willing to add her back in? That was up to me. Are you willing to add her back in to pay her?
Maybe think to yourself. I mean, like I said, once again, we're hearing a lot about, what should be done, but what we're not hearing is
Because we got
how we can get this better, where we have the information before we're sitting here, so we don't have to go through it.
You always have this.
Why don't we fix that first?
That's already fixed. It's always in your package, but you don't read.
No, that's not-
And
that's not
also,
true.
it is true, it is true. But you say here, what was it? You had the package since Friday. So you had plenty of time to reach out and get stuff answered. What are you
But we
missing?
don't always get the answer.
All your stuff right there. Every question she asked, they answer. If you have a
We're
question,
here, that's what we're saying, we don't.
but you can get it. Did you call anybody? Trust me. Hold on. Let's tell people what's going on. Did you call anybody? Did you reach out to anybody about any questions about any of this stuff tonight? Did you call anybody? No. Department head. Did you call anybody about this? If you talk to some department heads, did you talk to the ones you want to pull off to get clarity of why? Because right now they don't understand your why, and I don't. Because at the end of the day, they get paid. Why are you paid? Because of what problem? It's on every one. Every water bill. It's on every single month. Every month, all they bills are all of them. That is the problem. It is. And when we had the board meeting, you didn't ask any questions, you didn't have any concerns. Now we have this meeting, and y'all still just like you always do. That's why I understand that. But we work here, people still gotta eat food, right? You don't even pay. You don't even pay for the food out there. You don't pay for the services. You don't pay for light bill, gas bill, their parents. You don't pay for anything as relates to the residents to get service here in Thornton Township. So it just baffles me that she gives the answer when she can make a decision as a trustee, of the city and say, okay, this is what I feel I want to do, not, hey, what you think, trustee? Because it's all individual people. So I would say, but at the end of the day, I'm saying to you, trustee, you have to do that. You can't come here and put on
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
So are you guys, I've heard your passion, and y'all look to that on this, no? Okay, any other anybody else that they took out, they got something, they looked at, did they take something out too? No, there's something about me. Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, good evening, board, residents of Thornton Township. I'm Marcia Brown. I manage the Senior Services Department. I have been for a number of years. I would like to say that the HAP program, the lawn program, works in conjunction with Senior Services. I would like to ask the board, first of all, I would like to thank the board. Each of you know that have been here for a number of years with me, know how passionate I am about our seniors. Seniors are number one in my department because I run the Senior Services Department, but not only because I manage the Senior Services Department, I just have a passion for our seniors. The lawn program is the second largest program as it relates to the senior department. It comes right behind our lunch program. Our seniors need the service.
Oh, can I be recognized there? You want to be long-winded? Oh.
The service, the lawn service that our previous supervisor started. Our current supervisor continues to have us offer the lawn program because it is a needed service. I would like to ask the board, you guys have to think about if we don't pay the contractors, and I totally get it. I totally understand Mr. Gonzalez or Trustee Gonzalez, your point. You would like to know before an action occurs what's coming forth. I get it. I totally get it. But when my seniors start calling tomorrow morning asking why their lawns aren't being cut, I can't get the lawn cut with Brown. You know, what are we supposed to tell them? You know, I don't want to bring them into this fray. I just want to give them the services that they've earned with their hard-earned tax dollars, the services that they were promised, and the service that they deserve. I ask each of you to reconsider, or each of the board members. Um, I understand the voting process, and yes, vote your conscience. I encourage that. I welcome that. But don't allow it to negatively affect a service that is so needed within our township. Um, whoever this contractor is, um, he has done work. He had nothing to, whoever it is, I had no idea who the contractor is, but he has done the work. He had nothing to do with being told that he could work without you guys knowing that he had been brought on board. Um, and I get it. I understand. I understand. But he has done the work. You guys come to an agreement that moving forward, we will not, as a board, because you hold the power, we will not pay a contractor or a vendor unless it's been approved by the board. But again,
Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
but again, the contractor has done the work, and it is a service that is needed. Um, you know, I'm in the department each day. I'm in the department when the calls come in. You know, my lawn hasn't been cut. I have to provide some type of answer. Um, and I just ask of, you know, I ask each of you to please reconsider um, the contractor that has done this work for the couple of months. You know, that the kids aren't out of school. That you reconsider on paying this contractor. But again, you know, I do encourage you to absolutely always, you know, vote your conscience and vote what's best for our residents.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for being so polite and what you said before and how you pushed for it. Thank you. And I also will say one thing I don't want, because I know seniors are very independent, right? And so if somebody's not coming out providing the service, they'll figure it out. And I don't want people, you know, seniors to go out and cut grass and 90-degree weather and if anything happens, you know, and I don't want that. And I think it is a great service for moving forward. I do think there needs to be a process in place so we don't have this issue moving forward. And talk and communicate to the board because, you know, we want to support. I think it's a great program. And again, seniors, like you say, have earned it. And so they shouldn't have to worry about that. But I did ask Rob and Sam for specific information concerning the program that I did not receive. And I would like to receive that information that I asked for. Even if I have to come to, you know, the township to see it, I don't need to send to me, I don't need to print it out, but I would still like to see the information I asked for concerning the program. But I was willing to make an amendment to the motion as long as I can guarantee that you'll give me the information I asked for because I want to make sure everything is checked and balanced. You know, I need to make sure I can make an informative but I'm willing to reconsider and add only Raul Ramirez back in jail because I don't. But moving forward, the process has to be.
Thank you, Trustee.
As a board member, I'm gonna ask that you call more meetings, and then when they don't show, we need to document. When they get the information.
You missed the most meeting.
Because unfortunately, the things that we should have, we're not having. I am all for children and making money. And right now, we're looking at people that won't have a place to stay because we need to pay rent, food that needs to be given out because children are home and parents can't afford the food. They need food. The services we provide to 17 cities that we're over, people need help. It was established because half of the people that's here doing the work are probably some people that you already know that have said that they weren't familiar with the services that the township was offering and now abuse it. So please, that's a meeting. So maybe we won't have to.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. I do highly encourage the board to actually approve all of those. I know Trustee Carlisle asked for over 180 invoices. We did, all those invoices. I don't know if you saw something specifically you didn't like in one of those 180 invoices that we pulled for you as soon as we possibly can. I think going forward, if y'all want to change the process, but right now it's been the same process for the last 13 years. Kind of want to make sure we keep our word intact. Going forward, if y'all want us to draft a letter letting vendors know, hey, going forward, you got to come up. I know in Dalton they say they didn't come to the board first. Here in Dalton, here in the township, for the last 14, 15 years, they didn't come in front. If that's the new process you want, that's fine. But a lot of these vendors, yeah, a lot of these vendors, that's not sorry. That's not. Some of these vendors y'all put out are for like $100, $200, $300. We don't do our fees for that. Not just the person right, just to let you know. Some of these are very small, but like I said, I really highly encourage just approving all of them. Let's Trustee Carlisle out of the over 180 invoices that we pulled for you, gave to you, saw like, hey, this one right here don't look right. I would say, but all the work was performed. It's really not right for all of it. That'd be my 2 cents. Once again, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anybody because I heard people saying I'm pressuring. I'm not pressuring. Just letting you know that if you want to make stuff changes going forward, that makes more sense than right now just cutting the throat, cutting the legs off without letting people know. That'd be it.
And I remember Frank telling me when I sat down, I was like, Robert, I was like, Frank, why are you giving me these deals and you're not sitting down and explaining
before deals be already mailed out.
He told me, he said, Robert been here. Robert's got his own piece of paper up there.
Clearly the resident trusted him.
If he sacrifices his own paper, that's his job. But I do know it. So that's why you go to conferences, you go to, because you're supposed to be learning.
I ask for your attention one more time because I like to bring clarity and ensure that, all of our residents understand. So I do just have one more point as far as the contractors and our young people that cut the grass. I have personally never wanted this to put it out there. I'm not a person of many words. I have personally paid citations that are issued by the municipalities or the villages that are seniors receive because their lawns have cut. They receive citations. Some villages upwards of, and I'm not saying it's right, wrong, good, bad, indifferent, but some citations upwards of $200 because your grants, your lawn hasn't been cut. Our seniors are on income support. Our villages and our municipalities, they do work with the lawn program, and they have for, the number of years that I've been here. But a number of our seniors, they receive citations because their lawns haven't been taken care of. And the villages, they have their guidelines and bylaws. They will only be told, so many times that, Thornton Township is cutting grass, Thornton Township in another couple of weeks. And then, they don't want to hear that anymore, and they our contractor that cuts the lawns. That's huge for our seniors, receiving the citations, something that they didn't budget for. Thank you so much.
Okay, anybody else? Everybody, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I wasn't going to say anything, and I heard Ms. Brown's passionate speech about the lawn care and senior services, but I also have to say this about the media team. I've just recently met these wonderful people, and we did a wonderful video with my staff because I want to take our department into the 21st century by having our training and videos and what's required of our department video so that I leave, someone can come in and see what needs to be done. And I just want to say to the media team, I really do appreciate you all because Emmanuel had to sit there and videotape me 2 times because I decided to change clothes. But the fact that they're patient and they took my pictures for the website, they work hard. I didn't say that because they have helped my department out. We have a wonderful video that's being edited, and if you could see that video, you will understand the importance of paying for the service. They've already done the work for our department, for general assistance. And so I'm asking also to reconsider your decision on taking them out. Just this time, I understand protocol as well. Been here 26 years, I understand protocol. At least I'm going to follow it. And I'm asking you all to consider the media services as well. It's not, I know some things, seem out of order on some levels, but these men and women, all the men and women in every department, from lawn care to transportation to maintenance, we all come to work with a passion of serving our community, all 17 towns. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. We are here to serve the people of the community. And sometimes we make mistakes, just like you said, Ms. Carlisle, we make mistakes. But we are asking all of you all to help us get on the right track. Our board has been in place for centuries, and you all have worked with me and other people. And trust me, if y'all know I want to get up here, if I wasn't passionate enough for it, but also consider that all employees deserve to be paid for the service that they have rendered, as well as our vendors. Because I got some people out there too, and when it comes to my budget time, there's some people that won't take a check or take a money order or take a credit card payment. I gave my word as my bond, and our word is our bond out there in all of Thornton Township. Because if our word messed up, our name is messed up. So we want to be better than that. I understand process, and we will be doing better moving forward. Thank you.
I just like to say one more thing. This is a citation from a senior, and I got some more of these. This is just one of the citations to show you. And I know why Ms. Brown was so passionate coming up here telling y'all to vote for her, because she know when I get a call, I go out and cut grass myself. And that has become a problem. So when I got a person say they getting a citation, I have set up in South Holland and talk with their code enforcement. I have set up in Riverdale and a couple more places. I run and get to these here code enforcers, let them know we coming. Just hold up until we get there. And they give me a break on the citation and say, hey, you got to make sure you get out and cut it. So now I got to run, and I grabbed Tony Sherman, me and him out there cutting grass. And it's been a little tough. We scuffling, Maybe I'm making it look like it's easy. Maybe I'm looking like we can get by with it, but it's a little tough out there. And when you got a senior telling you they need that grass cut, because some of these villages, they don't play. They give up a $75 ticket. And if you get that $75 ticket and they have a contractor come and cut it, now you got to pay $150. So contractors, they don't charge a little money when they cut grass. We just getting a break right now. We getting a big break compared to real contractors. So that's one of the things that's going on, and not to just keep running up there throwing it on the floor, but you know, when you get some of them grandmothers and grandfathers, because majority of we got right now we at about 600 and some lawns. Seniors love their lawns, and when I got to go to a house, it's a senior that live there by herself, cause her husband passed. It's kind of tough. They can't make it. Dollars are short, and we understand that. You know, and
I'm right here.
yeah, we give them everything we got.
Yeah.
So this is just one of the tickets. You know, I got stacks of tickets. Some of them I hide. So won't nobody know what I'm doing. Cause I go out there and cut it myself. And I call some people, say, hey man, can you come give me a hand? And I thank you, Tony Sherman. Every time I call you, you come out and help me cut grass.
And so does the rest of the staff. What's the day, the holiday, everybody was out there cutting grass? Everybody.
Yeah.
Holiday there was?
So-
Mom, Will, me, everybody was on the street cutting grass. That's how big it was.
And I just like to say too also with that, if you know some of these lawns is like a football field. And we have taken on, because this program wasn't set up to cut some of these lawns that we cut. And we got some awful big lawns. Awful big lawns. We got what we call the lake house over in Lansing, right behind where you had the little go-karts and stuff that over there. It's a football field. And we out there cutting it. We go right here 156th and State Street. We got 3 houses. Their house go from State Street all the way back. If you ever ride down 156th and State, just look over there. You go all the way back to a big white fence back there. Football field. We cut football field. You know, we cut some lawn that we shouldn't have taken on. But once we take on them, because it's good when sometimes you got your husband or your wife there and y'all living there and you got 3-4 kids gone, they live in another state, they leave you that big house trying to cut that grass. It's tough. So we actually cut some lawn that we should not have taken on, but we're there. So we got to see it through. So those are things what I'm saying when you got some contractors or work with you. That's just what it is. We need that help.
Okay, thank you. Okay, board members, did you guys want to make any more amendments or changes? Or any other people, or any other departments? Trustee Carmen, trustee Jerry?
Can I say one more thing? Can I say one more?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I apologize. So I apologize if I meant no disrespect to the whole board. I just want you all to understand that if you all decide to go through with not paying these people that's on that list that you singled out, these people could go into poverty. These people could not feed their family. Their kids could starve. And you would still say no. Anyone who doesn't get paid for 60 days, they could lose their house. They could lose their car. They could go into poverty. And it's because you just decide that we don't deserve it after we've already done the work. But that's what's happening. If they decide to, they have pinpointed, you're saying to us, the people who've done the work, that it doesn't matter that you did the work. We're not going to pay you. And in 60 days from now, we may pay you. Who knows? We might pay you, we might not. It's whatever we decide. I'm asking you, I'm begging you to please reconsider, because you all have families as well. Would you be able to feed your family 60 days from now with no money? 90 days from now with no money, could you survive that long, and would your kids be able to eat? Trustee Gonzalez, I've seen you with your children. Those are your children, correct? That I've seen you with? Are they your children? Could you feed them if you didn't get paid at all for 60 to 90 days? Would you still be able to feed them? Okay, how? No, I need a recommendation so I know what to do in the future. No, I'm saying yes. I've saved money, right? Save money, right? But if you're saving money, but you're taking the money that I'm using to save, no, I'm okay. Again, I'm bringing this to a close. I'm bringing it to a close. I'm asking you to please reconsider because there's people out here trying to feed their families. There's people out here trying to feed their families. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Manuel. So if anybody else is consider, let me try. You see our time, like anybody else. No means no. Okay, then what about the, some of the Texas, you guys are on to get the contract for the artists? If you guys willing to do that, because you do know you have to book the artists, and then you know that the dead blood with them, because we stopped them for booking someone else. Due to the fact they wait on our board meeting to get a check.
Maybe this will teach you to do the right thing, right procedures.
Maybe somebody else don't remember.
Don't worry about it. Here we go, guys. So I want a minute. So I'm gonna supersede everything everybody got going on right here. I want to pay everybody. So do I have a second to supersede and pay every vendor? Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
All right. Thank you. Call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
No.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
No.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. But just pay attention, y'all. Who's been paid people that did work? We have money here at Thornton Township. And it said in my heart that man stood up there and pled to everybody on this board to feed his family. Yet people don't even come to board meetings. Can y'all still get y'all checks no matter what? People don't do work, still get paid no matter what. And yet we sit here and play with people's livelihoods that actually do work.
And family.
I apologize, Emmanuel, about that.
Y'all played with us Tuesday night.
So, here we go. Next on the agenda, go ahead.
Okay, so now, and nobody came to tell us.
About me.
That's what
Would she amend it too?
So, yeah,
I don't know.
Children are home now. No lights, no gas.
Yeah, okay, that's what I heard. Is that the only
I'm gonna see you
one?
after the meeting. I'm gonna see you after the meeting. I'm gonna see you after the meeting.
So it seems Trustee Carlisle earlier wanted to remove another exception or a number of exceptions from your motion.
Yeah, I just didn't hear what they were. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so numerically, what were those exceptions that are being removed?
That's why I said, I didn't hear what she said. That's why I'm asking. 16.
Okay.
25.
114. Yeah. 240.
Not 25.
No, I didn't say it. She said. 357. And that's those are for that.
Okay, so Trustee Gonzalez, just to be clear for the record, then you're amending your own motion to remove the exceptions of 16, 114, 240, and 357.
Yes.
Okay, so we need a second for that motion. I'm
What
assuming.
about 323? Oh, did I miss one? Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, she said 320?
That's out three. I didn't, motion to add that one back in.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all read into record who they are that you are adding back in?
That was the Ramirez.
And who else? It's three.
All those were just Ramirez.
Oh, so
Yeah, Was there anything else that, I don't know, that's why I said, I didn't hear the whole thing, so I didn't know if they. Okay, that's why I wasn't sure, she said anything else, okay.
Thank you, board. Thank you. So it's just that one, and what was the first one you did? The Jeffrey?
It would have to be at a formal board meeting.
Just want to double check, okay.
I mean, certainly the.
So moved.
Is it second?
Very well. With your shoulders in there.
Well, it was also very well attended. Thousands of people showed up. If you wasn't there, you should have been there because it was epic. We had a ton of stuff for the kids, even the youth. Every event that the township has, you can bring yourself, your grandma, your auntie, and also your kids. We make sure that it's a family affair, despite I know a lot of people like it's Father's Day. I get it, but you can bring your loved ones. You don't have to say, I can't come because I don't have a babysitter. So a lot of fathers enjoyed that. They appreciated that. We even had a water slide for kids. We had a bungee run. We also had a obstacle course where they compete. Everybody was able to skate and get skates for free from the skate booth. It was really, really nice. No news coverage though. You know, news coming and film this nutball stuff, but they don't come and see the actual good that we do, and then the residents that actually do support Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. It was all out there, got tons of love, and I want to invite everybody out to this Saturday at the rink, 14312 Greenwood in Dalton. We will have a JB skate event. That will start at 6 p.m. until 10, and then we also have our ribbon cutting saying that our skate rink is open. We are the only one with the largest skate rink and ice rink that's outdoor. We're bigger than Rockefeller in New York, guys. So we're doing epic things, despite what others may think or feel. So, accomplishment tonight. It was down in the basement. There were 500 people, as always. Once again, media shows up, but y'all to come down there and snap no pictures of the crowd of the people that really, really do love Supervisor Henyard. Once again, them people really enjoy a great time, and they love that we feed them every single time, and then they get the opportunity to come and meet other people from around the township. That's the event we put on every single month. It's growing, it's getting bigger. More than likely, we're gonna do outdoor because last year we had to go outdoor because it was so big, everybody couldn't go in the basement. That's why you saw all the cars outside. It just baffles me that people come up here and y'all see them all of this. Y'all into chaos, and I get it. Negative news sell quicker than good stuff, but at least tell the good if you're trying to showcase some negativity. And it's said that people thrive on negativity. Life is short. People come to us every day for funerals. People get hit by a bus, get hit by a car, get in a car accident, die in they sleep, literally all the time. And they come here for services and help the township. That's why I can't understand when I see people that we should look up to be so bitter and nasty and want us to look up to you guys and present that. I would never ever look up to people that's messy. Misery needs company, and people that just life and not just see negativity and see the good in the things that we actually do. I'm not into hate groups. We lead with love over at the township. I just want people to realize that and understand it. And for y'all, for all of you that keep talking mess, y'all shouldn't um, attack people's families. That's not good. That says my heart when I see people sit back and how people do that because, like I said, me today, you tomorrow. To never allow anybody to do that or allow anybody to think it's okay because it's not okay. I am a single parent with a 5-year-old daughter. Thank you tomorrow. I love you to death. He has carried my life and he helps me with my daughter.
Somebody going to jail.
Disrespect.
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
When it comes to taking it cool and joking about, trying to joke about my daughter. The other thing that I would like to announce is next week, Township Talk. I will tell y'all, yeah, let me teach you something, let me educate you on my famous words. And I say that because a lot of people are misled, they are led astray, they are bamboozled, hoodwinked, and you guys don't even understand what has really transpired here for a township. When we took over, it was a deficit here for a township. Now it is a surplus. And it
is so much hate in this room as relates to the great things that we do, because you know, devil do have people working for them and people come out. I see a lot of y'all homes today, but it saddens me because you can never see the good that we do because you got so much hate in your eyes and in your heart. And it hurts me because I am the dude. I am that. People get mad when you got it, and they don't. When Frank Zuccarelli was here for almost 30 years, he's here 29 years, I didn't see one of y'all, hear from one of y'all, because I came to the meeting. It was quiet as ever in here. Nobody showed up. Nobody said anything to that meeting, including board members. Didn't say nothing. It was really quiet around here. So when y'all see him on this little show and y'all say, hey, let me make it look bad over here too. But it's really going great. And it's sad because I really want people to give us a chance, especially myself, give me a chance because I really have been producing facts versus fiction as relates to the township. Each department, and when you see Tamika, that's y'all, when you see Tamika's video, you will see she showcased really well in that video as it relates to GA department. The GA department, nobody in the township knew about Thornton Township. That's crazy, right? You would think that people knew how long Frank was in this seat, that people knew. They did. 20% of Thornton Township, I think or less, knew about getting services here. When I came on board, do you know over 80% of Thornton Township know about Thornton Township? Make that make sense. But yet y'all get here say what little words or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to know that I am producing for the masses, and I don't sit here and have small-minded conversation with people that never will see vision or see progress because I'm over 190,000 people. For those that don't understand, when you put it on the news. I pray that my work to get on one accord and stop that hate group each other any kind of way. I truly don't appreciate the one interview, and that's why I tell your haters be your haters, so make them be your motivators. Because I didn't like how y'all did Trustee Jones. He met with y'all, and y'all filmed it. That is just so disrespectful, and it should screw y'all for that. Because at the end of the day, y'all didn't ask him, can y'all film him or record him without his consent? But y'all did that and put that all over the internet. That's embarrassing. I feel bad for Trustee Jones because he probably trusted that you guys were going to be 100 about whatever it was, and y'all wasn't. And I feel bad for the residents that actually did that. You out of order. You out of order. I feel bad for them. And I feel bad for you. You are bitter. You are bitter. And I don't.
One more time, I'll clear the room. One more time, I'll clear the room.
Internet, I don't like it. I'm just telling you what it is.
We don't like what you do.
None of y'all should like that.
We don't like what you do.
That people have done.
Stop stealing money.
So I don't.
Stop taking our money.
Don't worry about it.
Stop taking lies.
You don't know what? I don't like that.
You don't do what?
Because of things that's going on in our township. And it's so much we just keep saying and people being
You're the one that's being
people don't want people to shine. When you talk, you're supposed to listen. When y'all go in another community, you sit there and you don't say anything. Every time I say nothing, somebody got to say something, and you out of order. You know what? You can order too. So I can finish my speech, please. You can go. Y'all can go. Because I want to finish talking. Like how I sat here and I was quiet while everybody talking. You say what to do. Can you please be quiet while I finish what I'm saying? People get upset. People get upset when people call them on their mess. I'm saying that. No, this is the first time I'm saying that. And it's sad because I just never saw nothing like that. I pray that nobody else has done it on this board or got caught in the mess of chaos and the mess of, like I said, clickbait. Because they use it for click. People make money off of stories and make believe and fictional stuff. But people won't sit here and say, you know what? Keep your mouth. You was wrong. You was wrong. But that's what we are with. Moving on. I can say whatever I want. Moving on. And I will say whatever I want. Order. It's next Thursday. You run that man. Hey, don't run me. You run your wife. Run that man. You run your wife. And stop taking pictures of children. 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 Oh, you got something. All right, but that's kind of what's going on. For those that don't know what's happening in Township. But do the research, come to Township Talk. It is next week on Thursday. We give you all the facts, we give you paperwork, documentation. We put in black and white. If you said that people don't want to accept it, about where we're going in our future. What people didn't understand is that throughout all the chaos, that I was gonna stay the course and stay in the fire and keep going. They thought I was gonna quit, no quitter, and they thought that I was gonna give up. I don't have that type of spirit. God knew what He was doing. He placed me here. He knew that I would grow the township. He knew that I would do better than what it was. And one thing I can tell you about God, keep Him first. God will always, always, always put you in a predicament and put you in a place where your enemy is at your foot. I never knew or thought that I would be the supervisor of Thornton Township. I was the mayor of Dalton, and I had issues over there as it relates to my board. And then he stepped down and took me in 2022, and I became your first African American youngest female supervisor. So I got two great things that happen in my life of becoming the first, no matter what it is. What y'all don't understand is the first gets the work. I know people don't want to admit to that, and then when you're a woman in power, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like that a woman is telling you what to do or telling men what to do. I am over 17 cities/villages, and guess what? They're ran all by men. One of them is my very own daughter. So when people say things negatively about Thornton Township, helping Dalton, doing something, Dalton is still under the township. So why wouldn't we help Dalton as well? It's part of our community. So I just want people to get some more clarity as it relates to what's going on and not what somebody told you. I've been seeing a lot of people act like this is high school. We're not in high school. It's a lot of he say, she said stuff. It's a lot of pointing fingers. It's a lot of gossip. I do not sit at tables or talk to people that talk about other people. I just don't. I don't have time for that, and you shouldn't either. Life is too short, as I always say. You should go to tables and to areas or communities where we're talking about progress and growth and how we're going to give opportunity to others. That's the things you should be doing, but we're not. I feel a lot of people get on a hate bandwagon, and y'all sit here and just make believe and make up stuff and put people in a bad light, but not knowing you probably really doing something good. To gonna come up out of this whole situation of putting a bad light on the township. The township is doing great. So stay tuned for the great things to come. I thank everybody and my staff for just being great. Even though the people post them online, talk mess about them, that's not cool because they're still people. I keep telling y'all that they're not robots. Please be respectful, respect people like you who want to be respected, and it should be passing the baton along the way. Darlene, let's see if you got to say something. Okay. 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 That's it for me. Is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Okay.
Y'all wrong? Okay. Motion to second call.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Everett? Yes. Trustee Carlisle? Yes. Supervisor Henry?
Yes.
Being adjourned at 10:54.
Oh my goodness. You know that's cool. It is. I ain't never been there. Ever. Time to go to the end. Okay. Here.